Padua. It's Mr. Ivan here. I am live at the 2025-2026 debate for our presidency for senior class. And I'm beginning here. We have Reece, Kendall, and Bella. Welcome all to the debate. Thank you for showing up today. We'll have moments where you can introduce yourselves, and we can have that now before we get into the questioning. Reece, you are currently the president, so I'll let you begin, and Kendall and then Bella, you will follow.
I'm Reece.
I'm Kendall. And I'm Bella, and I'm running for student class president.
Questions. We'll start off with something easy. Reece, what's your darkest secret? No, you don't have to answer that. We'll start off with an easy one. Have you seen the Minecraft movie? And if not, do you have plans to see it?
Have I seen the Minecraft movie? Well, no, not yet. Am I going to be willing to see it? Absolutely. But I'm really focused on getting more policies done for next year. This year, I'm just trying to dip my toes a little bit, but pretty much for next year, well prepared. And maybe we'll see the Minecraft movie next year, maybe.
Kendall?
Yes, I have seen the Minecraft movie. I saw it opening weekend. And I think being knowledgeable of pop culture in our current age is very important for what makes a good president. So, thank you.
Similar to Kendall, I've seen the movie twice. I thought it was great. On top of all of my duties in SLC, I like to have a personality and whatnot. So I thought it was a really great movie. I think I encourage you to see it this year and not next year. I don't even think it'll be in theaters next year. But I think that it was a great movie. It's a great see.
Kendall, next question goes to you. You're involved in lots of different things here. So if you become president, how do you plan to boost school spirit for the seniors throughout the year? Especially, how do you try to get seniors or rising seniors that aren't super involved yet? How do you get them involved?
Yeah, so I think our class is sort of known for being the class that doesn't really like to participate in a lot of things, and I do think that's something I want to focus on and want to change. Hopefully at the beginning of our senior year, we can get a senior sunrise like our previous seniors had. That's something that I think all of us really want to do. On top of that, even just having stuff during Spirit Week of like, hey, this is our senior year. You only have one senior year. Why not, let's put aside sort of that embarrassment that some of us have, or that, oh, I don't really want to do that. It's not really my thing. And just going out and having fun. Like, it's all about having fun and sort of things like, even if it's just Spirit Week or Olympic Day, or even like the preliminary Olympic Day events. Like, just all that stuff. Just going out and having fun and being like, there's nothing to lose, that. So, thank you.
Bella, your response?
Yeah, I agree that we are definitely known for having a little less spirit than the other classes, but I think that as senior year comes up, we'll have, that embarrassment will wash away, and I think that, as you said, that we are all involved in, like, other things outside of student council, and I think that we, myself, Kendall, we really are involved in, like, these outside things, and we can draw in different groups, and we know that those interests, like, from different groups, we know different interests, and we know different things that we could do to incorporate other people other than, like, the select few that are involved in everything. Senior Sunrise, that's another thing. I think that we can bring in other things, like Zion Mealing, who's also running for president. He mentioned Senior Assassin. I think that that's, like, something that people would enjoy, and, like, different crowd of people to get involved.
Yeah, I'm going to also agree with what you two just said, but I think one of the main things that I would do is just building a network of people to hopefully lead. We're going to be the leaders next year. It's going to be your vote for whoever's going to be the president next year. It's your vote, your choice, your future, your moment. That's what's going to determine next year. But as what they said, there's nothing to lose. There's nothing to lose in having fun, but also the networks that we've built, I think it's just going to build all up senior year. And I do agree with Senior Sunrise and Senior Assassin also. I know class of 2024, I think they did Senior Assassin, and I know those two classes have done Senior Sunrise. But also the last class, the current senior class this year, they also went to Cedar Point. Hopefully we can make that a new and hopefully wonderful tradition just to boost our spirits, get ready for senior year after having fun during our summer.
Bella, next question's for you. You seem a little, 1 year ago, we were having a similar debate. You seem a little bit more animated, a little bit more active. What changes from wanting to become senior class president? How is that different being senior class president than junior class president? What differences do you think, and what do you think the senior class would need now that maybe junior class is different?
Well, similar to junior class and kind of all of our years before, we're very good at presenting good ideas and having these like activities that we could do, but we don't execute them well. And sometimes we don't execute them at all. And I think that senior year is our last year and is our last chance at this, and there's no reason that we should there's no mistake that we can make. It's like go big or go home. And I think that as senior year comes around, there's a lot of more ideas that should be executed rather than just in the idea phase. And I think that that's why I'm so animated about senior year, is because it's so much bigger of a deal than all the years beforehand.
Reece, your response?
Yeah, I do agree with what you just said, but also we're going to be, as I said, we're going to be the new leaders next year. We're going to be the role models for the freshmen, sophomores, and the juniors next year. We're going to be showing Padua for what it is, Padua, living the Bruin way since Mr. Lance, and hopefully doing that through senior year. And also just with ideas and stuff, I also hopefully have created a new agenda for next year. As I said, I was just dipping my toes into the pool this year for junior year, but now that senior year is coming up, I'm going to be more prepared, having a new agenda which will cover football themes, Spirit Week, CFO, Olympic Week, and possible graduation stuff in order for us to have a better senior year and hopefully setting a precedent for many more classes to come, setting them up for success, setting Padua up for success. That's what we need.
Kendall, your response?
So I do think that as underclassmen, we definitely had a lot of we could do this, later on. We can do this for these events, and I feel like now is our time that we can really execute them, and we have the ability and the responsibility to set out to do new ideas and actually make them happen. Whether that's finding out that we actually had a class budget that we can use that we had no idea about our freshman year, we all have more freedoms in our lives. More of us can drive, more of us have our own money, and it's something that we can actually feel like we can make stuff actually happen. And we're not just waiting in the cafeteria for our parents to pick us up at the end of the day. It's like we can actually stay here and make things happen. So.
Excellent, thanks. A few final questions just so they kind of get to know you. And so, Reece, this will start with you then. And I think we went through for the first ones, and this will be one of the last questions. Which social media platform represents you as a leader? Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn? What social media highlights you as a campaign and as a president?
I don't know. What social media platform? I use Snapchat, I use Instagram, and YouTube. Those are the main ones that I use. I don't know. I guess YouTube, because I think that's, to me, watching videos is the way to get information a lot faster. It's not just, pictures and stuff. I think videos is real, especially if they're entertaining. Chicken jockey, that's like entertaining, right? So use a video, so I'll go with YouTube.
I would probably go with Instagram as my app of choice. I do think that we can use our Instagram platform a lot more to get stuff out of what we're doing. And I think a lot more people just check while they're scrolling and, oh, this person reposted this on their story. It's definitely how I feel like we've got way more information out than, say, emails or anything else. So I'd probably go with Instagram.
Yeah, I would have to take a little bit from each of you. I think Instagram definitely has a more professional take on it than other social media platforms. Businesses have theirs, our school has one, our class has one, and I think that it's an opportunity to show your personality and your interests on your personal page, but then also get a little bit of a professional life and businesses and stuff like that. And then personally with YouTube, I have all of my school projects on there, so you get a little bit of each year. You get to grow throughout the years, see what we learned. But overall, yeah, I think Instagram is a good choice. I think that that's the most helpful out of all of them.
Awesome. Thank you all candidates for attending the 2025-2026 presidential debate for senior class. I wish you all the best of luck and go America. Don't I? And back to you. Go Bruins.
Jack Olbrees.
Sophia Kuchera.
Devin Shaw Mason.
My name is Haley Herta.
Lucas Blanche.
Pre-engineering 1 and 2 with Miss Whitler. My English classes.
My favorite class that I took here at Padua is probably AP Chemistry. Shout out Mr. Coutinho. The people in that class were just so amazing, and we formed a bond that could never be formed anywhere else.
English with Miss Shepis.
Probably all the English classes. Haven't had any really bad ones. And then Ms. Zambo's math class.
Honestly, like the theology courses, like I just love theology, religion. I found them to be really interesting.
English with Miss Kozik was fun.
Pre-engineering, it's really nice. You get a good feel of problem solving. Outside of just like taking notes and stuff, you get to kind of think logically, and it's been a very unique experience compared to other classes here.
Physics with Mr. Ranker. Probably the baseball team state Final Four run.
Learning how to play lacrosse and advancing into varsity. It was a new sport my freshman year, and I'm really glad I got to pick it up, and I got to meet a lot of new people in the process.
Probably the late runs we had in football, and then I took 6th in state as wrestling.
The friends that I've made, like the people, like the person that I've become, like I feel like I was very shy freshman year, and I feel like I've become so much more outgoing, and like especially the people that I've been surrounded by have definitely impacted that. So definitely just my people.
Our wins against St. Ed's in hockey sophomore year and this year, they were biggest games of the year and just a lot of fun to be a part of.
It was really cool. We don't have a lot of fans come out to our matches. It's kind of a smaller sport. So having all like the kids cheering made us feel good.
Probably just my friends.
I'll probably miss playing in music ministry. I really love playing during Mass. So I think that'll be the thing that I playing guitar with all my friends and teachers. So I think that will be the thing that I miss the most here.
I like going to the football games, supporting the dudes, and then basketball games too.
Probably hockey and lacrosse, just because I'm not playing sports in college. So I'll miss being having that as a part of my routine.
That was my favorite. That may have been my favorite day because honestly, like the evening before, I was really stressed out. I had a retreat that weekend. I was jumping for joy. Like that, I don't think I'll ever forget that.
I'll probably honestly miss Olympic Day and Olympic week now. Planning the lip sync for the past 3 years has been like such a great blessing, and I'll probably miss that the most, just having that and planning like school events through SLC. I think that'll be the thing I miss the most.
Probably the sports. I won't be doing that anymore. I'm not going to college to do any of the sports I do. So.
And just the people. I love everyone so much. The teachers.
Definitely Mrs. P.
Nathan Krazel.
Mrs. Cohagen.
Sophia Sioka.
The athletic department, Miss Cohagen, Miss Hartman, Mr. Lee.
Mr. Smith, who is my JV soccer coach my sophomore year.
Trey Martin, Logan Schnell.
Mrs. Kostanzik.
Mr. Zagrabic.
Coach Coobs and Coach Morel.
Mr. Coutinho.
Coach McSweeney, Jim Solano.
Definitely Senor Capano. I've had her for the past 4 years, and she's just been a great mentor academically and through Italian.
Miss Whitby.
Ava Bonfili.
Deacon Matt for teaching me physics and just having just a fun class.
My buddy Max.
Claire Toth.
Probably Miss Hurley and Miss Jessie as a package because they just going on Kairos with them has just been a great impact, just allowing myself to come closer to them and closer to God. So
Jacob Obloich.
And my captain, Marcus Kane.
I'm not going to college. I'll be a carpenter for the union.
So I'm doing Tri-C for the first year, going to get all the prereqs done, and then I want to transfer out from there. I'm still deciding where I'm going to go, but that's kind of just like a general plan for now.
I'm going to go do civil engineering at the University of Cincinnati.
I'm going to Walsh to play baseball, and then I don't know what I'm studying yet.
I'm planning on attending University of Tampa, and I'm majoring in allied health, which is a pre-physician assistant pathway. So it'll get all my prerequisite courses getting me ready for physician assistant school. So.